And I wish I could have miracle showered when I was in the army out in the field. Three weeks of using baby wipes to bathe yourself sucks. Hello everybody, welcome back to another anime reaction here on the Genreverse YouTube channel. It is AVR2, and we are here with our Goblin Slayer Season 2, Episode 5 reaction. Dun dun dun! Who are we? I'm Kyle, that's my husbando, Brian, and I'm playing around with the overlays here on AVR2, and the browser window's not complete. Well, I would have to recrop Brian in, and I don't want to do that. You see how close he and I are? Which way do I point? You see how close he and I are? It's almost like I could reach out and touch him. Other way, Brian. There we go. Hold my hand, Brian. Thank you. Yes. So do hit the subscribe button on the Genreverse, what you're watching right now, for great entertainment, news, opinions, podcasts, anime reactions, and more. Subscribe to Brian's YouTube channel, Pulp Mythos, in the description box below. We have a merch link down below, Redbubble, lots of stuff from the Genreverse podcast, and we have our own cute anime girl, IMA, so check all that out, and lrmonline.com every day for all written news, needs, opinions, and more. Goblin Slayer, Brian, you excited for this?
Yeah, man, I'm exhausted, but nothing pumps me up for a Friday like
More than Goblin Slayer. Yeah. I was looking at Goblin Slayer figures, and they got some really, like, okay ones, and then they got some really badass ones that are really expensive. But I want one. They don't have a lot of the other characters though. Sword Maiden, we haven't really met her. She's in the credits, but yeah, anyways. And I promise, as I'm tinkering with the screen, I'm reading the subtitles on OBS, so you guys see me looking to the side. I'm actually moving the window just a bit. There we go.
He's actually watching an early screening of the Marvels on the side.
What? Why is she gonna go get married? And I just got done talking about how a couple of episodes ago reminded me of this most recent season of Mushoku Tensei with the schooling stuff, and now you remember the fights with the beast people for mating purposes and dominance. I mean, I know this is a different world, and elves are old and stuff, but still. They demand it. They require it. What will I do if I don't slaughter goblins every day? 4,000. I was close. Halfway there.
Maybe goblins will attack the wedding.
There you go. Yeah. There's always hope, right? It had to have been weird to like when people who had never been exposed to certain animals for the first time saw something like an elephant or an alligator, crocodile. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Imagine growing up your whole life being an adult, never even really hearing or knowing about like a giraffe,
Mm-hmm.
and then seeing
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Hundreds of years ago, especially before colonization, the age of sail and stuff like that. I mean, there's a funny bit in The Great, which is a fun show. I highly recommend that to everyone. Where an alligator is brought to Russia, and hilarity ensues. It's a beast. It's a demon. It's a freaking gator. I always like, sorry guys, sorry. I always like to imagine, because while tornadoes do happen out in Europe and stuff like that, in other parts of the world, no one has tornadoes like America. No one like the United States. Even though the UK technically gets more tornadoes per like square mile or whatever than we do, no one does it like the US. Imagine seeing your first like F5 tornado, like just shit your pants moment.
Mhm.
Got a pregame. Damn, it's a lot of them. That sucks. Christine's still part lizard. It's the only explanation for why she's always so damn cold. Gotta be cold-blooded. These 15 commandments. And then drops one. These 10 commandments. Maybe it's elvish. And I wish I could have miracle showered when I was in the army out in the field. Three weeks of using baby wipes to bathe yourself sucks. I mean, there were times where you could get like a 5-gallon jug of water and prop that up on the back of a truck, but
Like, how did it smell?
you don't want to know.
Like a goblin nest. Ugh. Never forget. God. Sand everywhere.
Sand everywhere. Oh, that's still, even being out in the field is not as bad as like doing like 3 days straight outside the wire in Iraq. Like that was awful because it was the smoke and stuff from fires and engine crap and all the dust and sweat and like not even getting to use baby wipes but on like your face and hands. And the man, when I finally got the shower after that mission, the water ran brown for a minute. They're showing her a lot this season. I'm starting to get worried. It's actually kind of surprising you guys don't have your own cart or like a share cart where you and another team, you know, swap out whenever you need it. You take it, they take it. It's a big ass temple. This lady. There was figures of her. I thought she was called Sword Maiden, not Archbishop. Oh, from the movie.
Goblin についての記録はあるのか。そこまでは何とも言えませんわ。もっと詳しく読んでみないことには。そうか。なら興味はない。それは預ける。すぐ戻られるのですか?
The Goblin Navy's out there.
Yeah. Hope so. Goblin subs. Goblin Periscope down.
That is a good movie. I love Periscope Down. If you've not seen that movie, that's a good one. It's like Stripes, but for the Navy. That's the best way I could put it.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And if you've never seen Stripes, see that. Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, John Candy, Judge Reinhold. He doesn't play a big part, though.
You can watch Pauly Shore's in the Army now. Water
Private Benjamin. You know, that job gets a lot of shit. Water purification specialists. Not only is it important, but if you take the right courses while you're in and go to certain like additional training and get certain certs, those certs carry over to the civilian world and you can get paid. A water purification unit was out at Fort Polk at the what is it called down there? JMTC joint? No, there's NTC at JRTC, Joint Readiness Training Center at Fort Polk, Louisiana. The water we had in our water buffaloes, these big metal canisters, for those of you that don't know, is treated, chlorinated. It tastes like shit. The water purification team was pumping water out of a freaking swamp, and it tasted better. They purified it that well. It was actually cleaner than the water buffalo water.
Okay.
Bread is delicious. It's one of those things I miss from Germany, especially. Bakeries, bread.
He's watching his carbs.
So am I. That's why I'm really craving bread right now. I haven't had it in a while. I'm down like 23 pounds since September. I'm wanting to make deliverance jokes.
Yeah, well, check
dark
that
it
out,
was.
everyone. It's a feel-good movie.
Yeah, everyone watch that one. You know, that's a great one. Deliverance. It's crazy to think about how dark cartoons are from our past, because I can remember the Tiny Toons Adventures Summer Vacation special, and they have the possum in the tree playing the banjo while they're going down the river, and I'm just like, really? Really? They're definitely referencing things.
ならともあれ川にクラーケンだのはおりますまいよ。クラーケンとはま、十中八九上かとだろうな。
Yeah, it's pretty shitty position to be in if they are going to start attacking from the cliffs.
What? Come on.
Well, I mean, hopefully she can speed cast protection real quick, put up a barrier. She needs to train with Sylphie or Rudy for a minute to do some speechless casting. Man, you know, it's a really good show. It's crazy to me how tame this season has been, and I'm not complaining about it in any way. I think it's great, and it's cool that this show can be more than shock value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what'd you think?
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they've been, and I'm sure there's budgetary reasons, you know, a lot of episodes will set up stuff and then you'll get the, you know, action episode. This had, you know, we had a little goblin slaying at the beginning, but just a couple frames, really.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
And it seems like a much more character-centric arc right now, giving people a chance to shine in different ways. The priestess getting her promotion, Goblin Slayer frickin' laughing last week. Like, that was great. I really enjoy moments like that. So, everyone out there, if you've enjoyed this reaction, please hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links in the description box below for the Genreverse merch, our social media. Check out lrmonline.com for written news, opinions, celebrity interviews, and more. Brian, tell them about your channel.
Cult Mythos. Go check it out.
All right, guys. We will take a short break and then record some free run. Bye.